you want me looking?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us. We are thankful for our Delaware Thunder faithful fans. I'd like to introduce President and CEO Charlie Penn Sr. and General Manager and Coach Lou Santini. Charlie, do you have any opening statements for us?
Thank you for coming out today, and for those at home watching. I thought it was time for us to address the situation for the Delaware Thunder Professional Hockey Club and our status with the Delaware State Fair. Today we'll be answering some questions that hopefully will clarify some things that are going on regarding the team and our current status and our future. It's been 3 years, 4 years with COVID, and the first 2 were tough, but we've had a wonderful year this year, and we were hopefully coming back for another 3-year extension. Unfortunately, the fair has decided not to extend our lease, and we're just trying to figure out why and come up with a solution. Hopefully we can come up with a mutually beneficial solutions to allow the Delaware Thunder to stay at the State Fair at Harrington.
We know that the Thunder provides a lot of benefit, a lot of help to the community. Tell us about some of the things that you're involved with.
Well, here today we have a representative for the Greater Philadelphia ALS Foundation that I'll let him speak on that. It's Bill O'Brien.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Bill O'Brien. I'm a community ambassador for the ALS Association. I've been associated with the Walk to Defeat ALS, the Rehoboth Beach Walk to Defeat ALS for 16 years as a committee member and as the walk chair. Now my role as a community ambassador. Our role is to promote awareness, raise funds to help those in Delaware suffering from ALS. This also goes for a lot of the other charities, cancer, Tunnel to Towers, autism, first responders, Military Appreciation Night. So in our capacity, in the last 2 years, we've partnered with the Thunder, and they're very dedicated and passionate fans. Each year we're raising about $3,000 towards our goal to help Delaware residents suffering from ALS with adaptive equipment and supplies and transportation and research. With Thunder not coming back to the rink next year, for each of these charities that I've listed, that's about a $3,000 loss each year going forward. We were very thankful of the funds and the awareness. The last game we had one of the opposing players, or multiple opposing players, come up and thank us for our participation in ALS because it's impacted them.
Charlie, are you planning on the team skating at Center Ice Arena next season?
Well, that was the plan. The plan was to get through, like I said earlier, the tough COVID years, and we came out this year. It's been great. The fans have been coming out. Corporations, partnerships have been wonderful. Amazing support. This is the first year we're having groups come out now. Our phone rings constantly for groups to bring their companies and bring their churches and organizations. And we hadn't seen that in the past. So our intentions were obviously to stay here for as long as they would have us. We've purchased real estate in the area. We have housing, rentals. This isn't just like a fly-by-night organization. I mean, we're in the community, and we're a part of the community. So my intentions were not to go anywhere, and we would love to be back again next year.
So what's preventing that?
Well, to be honest, one person is preventing it right now at the Delaware State Fair. And I don't think it's fair that one man can affect an entire state, an entire community, and an entire region as Bill said earlier, I mean, you know, USO, I mean, this is a military state. We support the USO, first responders, Harrington Fire, Harrington Police, Delaware Troopers Association. I'm a first responder myself. I'm a police sergeant. And so that's important to me. The cancer, we've done prostate cancer, we've done breast cancer, we've done pediatric cancer this year. Autism, we're joining with Delaware Autism this year. Those are the things, ALS, and it goes on and on and on. And I think to myself, if the Delaware State Fair is about community, what is this all about then? Youth hockey, our youth hockey initiative. What about that? We gave every youth hockey player, the Delaware Raptors, a free season ticket. A season ticket is valued at, I think, $386. We gave 100 plus out this year. Our players work with them. You know, they go out and work with them. The kids love it. We do mites on ice. There's so many things we do in the community. Our players read to the kids in schools, in elementary schools. This morning we were at Polytech High School, involved in an event there. So this is about community. And how do you replace that? So we're confused. The Thunder faithful and the Thunder fans are confused as to why wouldn't we be skating at the Delaware State Fair Arena next year, and we're not getting any answers.
You said one man has made this decision. Let's bring that to a point. Who was that?
Well, it's their general manager, Bill DeMundi, to be honest. One man.
What was his decision based on?
Nobody knows. I mean, I know what they say, but, you know, I just don't understand how one man can affect the entire region, and neither can our fans. And frankly, the support is significant in the last 24 hours. And, you know, we pay our bills. You know, we take care of business there. We bring in a lot of money for the facility and for the community. And, you know, frankly, I'm a little bit perplexed over his decision.
One of the things that's been brought up is that they are trying to be a nonprofit entity, but they knew full well when you signed up in 2019 you were for-profit. What's their answer on that?
Well, I mean, you know, an answer could be, you know, one of their answers could be we want to do more community programming. Nobody does more community programming than the Delaware Thunder Professional Hockey Club. We all know that in this building. Our fans know that as well. So, and then they wanted to make room for some of more of their ice time and programmings. I've been at the rink 12 years. I've worked at this rink in every capacity: Wesley College, Delaware Stars, Raptors now, Delaware Prep, Delaware Thunder, and there's not a huge demand for ice at 10 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday. I've never seen anybody ask for that ice, and we only use 28 home dates, so I'm having a hard time buying that they need that ice for community programming. I don't see 8-year-old kids skating at 10 o'clock at night. So I don't know.
Charlie, my name is James Spicone. I have a question for you. Did the rink fulfill their contract with the FPHL?
In fact, no. The only reason that they allowed, I was at the meeting in 2019 with the fair and the commissioner for the FPHL, Don Kernan, and the only reason he allowed us to get a franchise in Harrington, the only reason, is if they would promise seating. Not high school bleachers, which we understood that's what it was for year one, but they had to improve and expand seating, and that never really happened. And I have a signed affidavit here, signed affidavit by the FPHL Commissioner Don Kernan, stating as such that we were promised seating, otherwise we wouldn't have had a franchise at the Delaware State Fair, and it's right here. It'll be available if anybody wants to see it, and we never did get the seating. So in other areas there's some other areas too, but that was the big one, and we never did get the seating.
So to clarify, the state fair is in breach of the contract that you already had?
You know, it was a promise. that never happened, and it did prohibit us to a degree to, and that's why when they increased the rent 87%, not giving us the seating, the 80%, 87% increase, it didn't make a lot of sense.
Mr. Pence, can you address the rumors about the team moving?
Yes, we've been offered several new facilities or different facilities in different states, from Florida to Maine. And I'm fighting like heck to keep the team in the state of Delaware because, I love the state of Delaware and I love our fans and our corporate partners. I mean, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's Corporation, Mission Barbecue, Holiday Inn, Del One Bank, County Bank, we can go M&T Bank, I can go on and on of the great partners we have here. We have the best medical team in the league. We have houses and units, housing units in town. I don't want to leave the state of Delaware, and that's why I think our fans are outraged over this because it doesn't make any sense economically, spiritually. It just doesn't make sense. So we have some significant offers on the table to relocate the team. I'd rather not say where. Coach Santini, and he knows the locations, and some of them are beautiful facilities, absolutely gorgeous. But we want to fight like heck and to keep the team here in Delaware.
Mr. Penn, so touching on that, what are the future plans for the team in terms of a permanent location?
Well, we would have stayed at Harrington, forever, had we been able to get some seating. There was no real plan to move. We were relatively happy there because it's a Thunderdome, and we love the Thunderdome. It's a beautiful facility. It's clean. Great, the great people that work there. Wonderful people that work there. But because of this, our hand was forced to look at options to stay in the state of Delaware. And Mayor Christensen from the city of Dover and the city council in Dover, have welcomed us with open arms for a facility in Dover. I mean, they've been fantastic. They love us there. We'd love to be there. I have a saying to my players: go where you want. Go where you're going to be celebrated, not tolerated. And we'll be celebrated in the city of Dover. So, in fact, yes, we're in the works to build a Dovic Civic Arena, which would be a beautiful facility that will accommodate ice hockey, maybe lacrosse, soccer, boxing, MMA, some concerts. That'll be an announcement at a later date. But right now I'd like to focus on keeping the team in Delaware because it's going to take 2 years minimally to build. What do you do for 2 years? And that's all we're asking from the fair is a 2-year extension. Be a good partner to the community, to the fans, to allow us to build a beautiful facility that we can all be proud of. Thank you. Good question.
Coach Lou, so what are the interim plans to get us from here to there?
Well, right now we're focusing in. We have 7 games left. 3 of the 7 games are at home, especially last weekend. So with everybody being involved with the team, everybody is really focusing in on doing what they need to do. So we're ready and prepared for those games. The players are working hard. Everybody in the organization is doing what they need to do, and we know what's the situation is. And what we're trying to do is just support the community, support the fans, keep supporting all the people that have helped us out throughout the entire season. As Charlie mentioned earlier today, we were at Polytech High School. We had players over there for their big event, and it was really a great reception. Photographs and everything are going to be going up what they did. So it's always a two-way street when you're in a professional organization. You have to give back to the community no matter what the situation is, and you also have to make sure that everybody is active and ready to go, especially for the home games, and that's the best product we're going to put forward, and I can tell the fans and everyone in the community, this team, this organization, will be ready to go.
Back to you, Charlie. So the information about the issue with the team and the arena has only been made official just recently. What has the fan response been?
Well, like I was saying earlier to some of the people here, I mean, I haven't slept in a couple days because my phone's been ringing off the hook. You know, we've got judges, politicians, senators, fans, corporate partners calling in support. They don't want this team to leave the state of Delaware, and we don't want to leave. From an economic perspective, we bring a lot to the table, especially when Carolina, Columbus, teams like that come into town. The last 24, 48 hours, the fans have been amazing. Our partners have been amazing. Community has been amazing. And, you know, some people say, why don't you just wash your hands of it and move on? Well, I look around this room here and, you know, I look around and I see the people that love us and support us, and that's why we stay, and we're going to fight like heck to stay.
Mr. Pence, what can us fans and the public do to help the situation, resolve it?
Wow. Well, I guess they have a petition that was started by one of our corporate partners, and I think they're up to 2,000 signatures, if I'm not mistaken, in 24 hours. It's an online petition. I think it's on our Facebook page. Reach out to your representatives. I believe they're going to post all the representatives at some point after the press conference on your local representatives. And, you know, you can write the Delaware State Fair Board of Directors and just come out and support us in our last home games for this season. And I think good will prevail.
Do you have any further comments you'd like to make?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody. I mean, the support throughout the years in this community, it's been incredible. I mean, I speak to other CEOs and GMs of the other teams. They hate coming to Delaware, not because it's not a nice state. It's a tough building to play in. It's called the Thunderdome for a reason. We have the most passionate, loyal fans and corporate partners, community. We have our volunteer group, our booster group. I've never experienced anything like it. And my thoughts are that it would be a shame. It'd be a shame to lose this great product and this great entertainment product for the community. I mean, what do you do, you know, in Delaware in November, December, January, February, March? I mean, it's a destination and a location and a place to be, and I see it every weekend that we're home. I mean, happy faces, families, people enjoying their night here, and it would be a shame to move it to, say, Florida or Massachusetts when we have the product. It's here, it's ready to go, everybody knows the logo, and it's just a matter of maybe people swallowing their pride and doing the right thing.
Thank you very much for your time. Once again, folks, that was Charlie Penz, Sr., President and CEO of the Delaware Thunder, and Lou Santini, Coach and General Manager of the Delaware Thunder. We, as the organization, would like to once again extend our thanks to our Delaware faithful fans and encourage you, if you've not yet signed the petition, please do so. If you have not yet contacted your local politician, please do so. Thank you very much, and have a great day.
Thank you.